What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Stills, and this is another edition of Kicks with Soul, where the slogan is, every shoe is just a shoe to you. Put your soul into it. And today, we are back with part 2. I told you I was going to come right back. I ain't waste no time. I ain't changed. I just bop. I did do some research real quick before we get into it. I did see that Wilson Smith did design the Air Max 95, 96, 97. I didn't see if he hit the 94, but we're going to go ahead and give him credit for that right there because it wouldn't make sense, right? It wouldn't make sense unless somebody did bad and then he just took over. But the 94s was dope to me. But today, we have a very special one because this shoe came out in 2018, and it's not a lot of them out there. In this condition, I got this brand new. You see the box. I just was talking junk about the Nike box that I just bought this month, or maybe the end of last month. Maybe it was the 15th of last month. But the fact was, that box already falling apart. This box is from 2018. As you can tell, you still got this the price tag on it. You know, they've been cut that out. So, you know, the box is nice and big. We got Nike Air Max Uptempo 97. I did go a size up on this one. Well, half size up because I wear size 12.5. 12 fits like a basketball performance shoe. After a while, it was just going to hurt. But the 12.5s are very hard to get. So my thing about 13s is, since 12.5 is hard to get, I get a 13. But sometimes I don't really like the way it look. It fits perfect. But, you know, it look like a boat to me on some shoes. Like my AEs, I'm just going to have to squeeze them 12s, man. But we're going to get into this, though. So let's pop the box open. Paper not as bad, you know, it's not as bad, but we're going to get straight to this. Man, if this was a drop, this would be my shoe of the year, because this is definitely my top 5 shoes in my collection. You know what I'm saying? Straight Nike stuff. Straight 90s Nike over here, man. Straight 90s Nike over here. I ain't playing with them, bro. You feel me? Come on now. Brand new. Look at that shoe. Let's go. Still got stickers in and everything. Has got a little bit of dust on it, but we good with that. It's that new buck. So, you do know that Wilson Smith created this shoe as well. This shoe dropped in 97, 96, 97, or 97, 98. I'm not really sure. But to me, this shoe will always resonate with me. This is Jesus. This Jesus Shuttlesworth shoe, man. If you know, you know, and if you don't, let me educate you just a little bit. Y'all we supposed to be sneakerheads, right? We supposed to be from the 90s, right? We supposed to be vote collectors, right? So we all seen he got game, man. We all seen he got game. My boy Jesus was out of Coney Island, about to be the next up and coming. They say that was probably my boy Stephon Marbury's documentary, which you kind of can see. Because Stephon made it out of the Coney, but he went to Georgia Tech. He ain't even go nowhere near the city, you know what I'm saying? But let's get back to this. But your boy, G. Shuttlesworth, was going to Lincoln High School, and when they introduced this team, you know, he was one of the best players in the nation. They all had him. Booger, his cousin. I know that was George Wallace. They had, what's that guard that played for Indiana, man? Best. I forgot his first name. Is it Travis Best? He was on a team, and then it was like McCarthy, I think, was on a team that played for I think McCarthy went to Kentucky, right? I think he was out there with Kentucky and them boys. Yeah, he went to Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? This is all off the top, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I remember them doing a boom, boom. Jesus Shuttlesworth, 6'4" guard, Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? And then boom. Boom! Then the next one introduced itself, and then all 3 of them, and then it went so on and so on. But they were all rocking these, and they was getting buckets. You know what I'm saying? They was getting buckets. I'm just keeping it a buck. And also, if we're gonna throw it into real life characters, let's say, we gonna go in my memory vote. You know, I was there. I'm gonna say Reggie Miller, my nigga. Excuse my language. Reggie Miller. You know what I'm saying? Ray Allen wore him too with the Bucks. He definitely wore him with the Bucks. I'm trying to see, because I collect cards, man. So all my life, especially in the night, like me, that age of growing up, buying all the upper decks and stuff cards, you used to love seeing what was on their feet. So I seen this shoe a lot, you know, I seen it a lot, but to me it registered to either Reggie Miller or college players like UConn. Yo, Ray Allen wore this at UConn, and I think no, maybe he didn't wear that UConn. Maybe it was just UConn players. Like for some reason, this shoe, I want to say he wore this. Was Ray Allen? Did Ray Allen play in the Big East championship against AI? Maybe those was the 94s then. Boy, I gotta do my research. That's just me and my vote thinking. I'm thinking of Ray Allen in that UConn jersey with D's on, bro. But then I also remember him with the Bucks, so it's not matching up. But he could have worn with the Bucks, right? If he was just like throwing some throwback shoes on. I'm gonna do my research because I love learning, son. So because I like being right, conversation. But anyway, my boy, his inspiration behind the shoe, he wanted to just be one of the boldest shoes that you've seen. So man, when you think of this technology, like when we break it down, when normally we say we got the midsole and we got the outsole and we got this stuff got so much craftsmanship in it. I'm sorry, I'm excited because yes, it's an old shoe, but I was sacrificing a used version of this shoe, and I had it in my cart, but dude wanted like $350, and it was used, like really used. I guess, you know what I mean? I'm looking like I'm trying to get on my professor school and stuff, so I'm trying to get my 90s joints that I seen growing up, you know what I'm saying? Not everyone I had, just 90 joints that I remember. So I'm looking, I'm like, nah, I can't do that. Shout out to Professor too, he doing his thing out there. But yeah, so I had it in the cart and somebody ended up buying it. Then I seen a 12 and I was like, boy, that 12 gonna hurt. But I take it, and it looked a little bit worse, and he wanted it for like $225, but you know, due to how the releases is coming, I'm like, I'm gonna wait on it. I mean, then they bought that. So when I seen this on StockX, it was the only one. The rest of them, you gotta place a bid. This was the only one. Pulling the trigger, man. Pulling the trigger, man. And we got it. Also, you know, boy got his we want to say this is my boy's. That might be a signature because I'm noticing he got the full air zoom unit in this one too. So the 97s, the 96, and the 95s all had it. The 94s had an air bubble. I don't think it had the whole zoom unit like that. I could be wrong. Maybe it was separate, but I don't think it had this. It had more like a dip right there, like you could have had a shank, and then it was like the Barclays almost, you know. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Look at the pods right there, y'all. Look at the pods. Like, that's just, you can't make that up, man. Nice gum. It's I want to say rubber outsole. Nice rubber outsole. You got the Nike stitch. I mean, you got that air stitched in right there. Double stitch because it's actually white with the blue outlining, going along with the nubuck suede all around. And then you got the cuts of the leather inside, along with another cut of navy blue right there. That's just popping with the blue the pods right there. I keep getting tongue twisted, y'all. Excuse me. Might just be a little nervous. But then we got, this remind me of the Air Bacons right here. You feel me? That whole little technology right there, except it's just stitched in over a layer of leather itself. So you got the layer of leather that was just base white, but then they had some kind of design ripple cut leather that they just say, let's slap that on there and stitch it in there, and then put the double midsole. It's just a lot going on. As well, you know, we love the Nike Air Tempo logo right there. Nike Air on the back. Just, I love this shoe. I'm waiting to get my Garnett jersey. I was trying to find a Jesus Shuttlesworth jersey, but a lot of them, I can't find them, or it seems like a little flea market-ish. You know what I mean? But then you got to think, the man didn't play at no team, so you're not going to really get a New Era or a Nike one, right? So I might just get one of those to just, if you know, you know, when I put this thing on, you know what I'm saying? But just to keep it cool, I'm looking for a UConn jersey too. I'm looking for that Ray Allen joint or Rip Hamilton. I think Rip would have probably put these on. Something definitely not. Maybe even the Arizona joint. Get me like a Richard Jefferson or Gilbert Arenas. I know Gilbert would have probably killed something like this. I know Bibby was gone. Bibby was around because Bibby wore the phone pauses. I could get a Bibby jersey, you know what I'm saying? But you got to get one of them navy blue 90s teams that was really hitting on something, you know what I mean? But y'all boys have a good one. I'm going to get up out of here. It's your boy Stills. Y'all know the slogan, Kicks with Soul, where every shoe is just a shoe to you. Put your soul into it, man. Y'all have a good one out there, yo.